Well, of February 18, 2020 sits the Illinois governor and the Wisconsin governor love their neighbor. Dueling state of the state addresses did not dim their votes in their own favor of promoting love in an era of hate from the top down. Pritzker spoke in Springfield, endeavors in Madison, aka Madtown. Pritzker reached back to the days of John Peter Altgeld, a German-born American who was one the belligerent leader in between countries untorn. Served as governor of Illinois from 1893 to 1897, and Altgeld oversaw passage of some of America's strongest laws for workplace safety and child worker protection outside the home. Invested heavily in education and appointed women to positions in state government reach, despite the fact that women could not yet vote. Pritzker noted that in his speech in January 1895. Altgeld talked about the need to ensure that science would govern the practice of medicine in Illinois, the condition of Illinois prisons, the high cost of insurance, the funding of state universities, a needed revision of election laws, and the concentration of wealth. To be perfectly candid, and Pritzker said as Illinois is one of the states whose taxpayer base sends more dollars to the federal government than we receive back in services. I was hoping that Trump threats to gut programs that support working families were just unrealistic hyperbole that fuels a presidential campaign, but then is abandoned when cooler heads prevail.
But he said there are no cooler heads headed.
Trump has cost Illinois $8.4 billion, illegally confiscating money already been promised and appropriated by the Congress to the people of Illinois. Pritzker was clear then that this money is not handouts, but dollars that real Illinoisans paid in federal taxes, and that have been constitutionally approved by our elected Democrats and Republicans that are rubrics in Washington. Unlike the federal government, states must balance their budgets every year. Trump's billions in illegally withheld funds inflict a cost in advance on the state's residents, while Illinois has been forced to spend enormous time and taxpayer money going to court and fighting to get what is rightfully ours, and it impossible to tally the hours, days, and weeks our state government has spent chasing news that read like proclamations from the Lollipop Guild of presidential edicts, executive orders, and letters. Pritzker noted that Trump is making life harder for everyday Americans with tariffs that raise costs for working families and small businesses today. Trade wars that are devastating farmers, cuts to healthcare, nutritional assistance, and education, increased bureaucratic demands on states, and low job creation. For instance, there was good news financially because Pritzker is behaving responsibly. Rosspop now cuts off the enumeration, although positive, the message is unmistakably to the point of view of Rosspep. Cut out the rot from the top. Vote for Democrats in the midterms in the blue state of Illinois and blue Wisconsin, freed of Republican redistricting in this term. Pritzker spoke eloquently about love over hate and stubborn hope for the future. I love my country, Pritzker said. I refuse to stop the hope I have found in a very difficult year, is that love is the light that gets you through a long night. I love Illinois.